Hey YouTube, quick little video this evening. So I drove down here, figured it'd be cool to share with those people that don't have bees and are interested in them. So this is our bee yard. It's set up for 7 hives, and right now we only have 5 down here. We lost 2 this winter, and haven't split any of our current hives, even though we probably could, because some of them are doing bonkers well. So that hive right there, this hive, and this hive are our tenured hives. They're over a couple years old each. They're well producing. We've already harvested over 100 pounds of honey this year out of these hives. But the reason I wanted to do the video is because today in West Virginia, here in Berkeley Springs, the real field temperature was around 105. So it gets very, very hot inside of these beehives. And in order to regulate their temperature, they send some of the bees out here, and they call it bearding, and you can see why. Looks like this one has a mustache and a beard. And the reason they're doing this is there's so many bees inside this hive that they need to kick some of them out in order to regulate the temperature in the hive. And when they're like this, they're pretty docile. So you can see there's thousands of bees right here, and you can get right next to them, you can touch them, and they're not even bothered by it. They're here, they're trying to sleep, they're getting ready for the night. They got a long day ahead of them tomorrow of collecting pollen and nectar so they can make honey. So I've always found the bearding very, very interesting. This is our best performing hive that we have this year. It is packed full of honeybees. Now there's 1 queen in each hive. Typically, there's not many males. They're called drones. And at the end of the year, whenever they are preparing for winter, they will actually drag them in, the drones, up here, and then kick them out onto the ground, and they'll freeze to death. So you'll go in to winter with no males whatsoever. So this one's our best performing hive. So these 3 are our brood chambers. That's where the babies are made. And then we have this little metal thing that you can see right there. Is called a queen excluder. It's a little bit smaller, so the queen is too big to go through it. And this box is for us. These 3 are for the bees. So we take anything that's in these 2. These are our honey supers is what they're called. So anything above those, that's for us. We take it, we harvest it. Some of it we'll store to make sure they have enough to get through the winter. You can see this one has 2 supers on it as well. That one down there has 1. And these are our nucleus colonies, which means we just got them this year. So they're starting to get established. That's 1 deep hive box and 1 medium hive box. So they're just getting established. So we're not going to take anything from those guys this year. We're going to let the bees do their work, let them grow up in their numbers, add some boxes to them. And eventually, hopefully, they'll be like these guys here and just be gangbusters packed full of bees. But I just wanted to share that video with you guys on what bearding looks like on a hive. And you can see there is just bees everywhere on the outside of this box because it was so hot today. All right, that's it, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Any questions, feel free to ask. I'll do more videos on the bees. This right here is our honey extractor. We just extracted, I think there's 10 frames of honey in there. So we bring it down here after we're done to let the bees clean it up. And they do a great job. All right, stay tuned.